Here's the second one, a dual switch. HP Farm how-to, or no, not a how-to, but an extra. And you know what I'm doing right now? I'm putting this 440 together. It's gonna be a 446 pack, and the job right now is bolting on the cylinder heads. And you know, if you're really conscientious, you want to do a super good job, you're not going to use the factory bolts, are you? You're going to go out there, you're going to buy the ARP bolts because you think they're way superior. But take a look. If you really examine things closely, you'll see the ARP bolt is actually 1/8 of an inch shorter than stock. And if you add the washer that it comes with, you're a 1/4 inch shallow on your thread engagement. And you know what? I can tell you, I can feel it. I can feel it just about wanting to pull threads when you're coming up to torque. So, is it better? Not in my opinion. It's not, because the cast iron threads in the block, you've got 70,000 PSI of holding power in the iron. I don't care if these are 140 or 150 PSI bolts. The other half's not up to scratch. You need a thread engagement, especially if you've got a block and you've run threads on and off a whole bunch of times. So, am I gonna run the stock bolts? I would really like to, but the thing is, with a lot of aftermarket heads, you don't have the clearance for the bolt head. This is 11/16. This is a reduced head diameter. It takes a 1/2 inch socket, and you have to run it. So I'm gonna run it with 0 washer. I want that thread engagement. Now, I'm sure engineers are gonna come in here and eat me alive and say, you only need X amount of the root diameter times the bolt diameter to get absolute torque. But you're not taking into consideration the fact that this block is a 1971 446 pack block, and the heads have been on and off of it a dozen times, and probably another dozen to go. So you've got threads that have been compromised. It's not like when it's first put together at the factory. And then you buy your aftermarket bolts, 180,000 PSI, and you think, man, that is one strong ass bolt, but you've got a 1/4 inch less thread engagement. So, you know what you're doing? You're compromising your fastening with these bolts. ARP, get your game together. You have to make the bolts the right length for the application. I hate to say it, you guys have very good products, and I appreciate the effort, but these may fit another application. You've got them close enough for a Mopar. No, it's not. So give me the bolts at the right length, and then I can honestly recommend them. But as it stands, that's not good enough for me or this motor. Bye-bye.